What's up, everybody? My name is Shannon and I am still waiting for my Satyr, and today we are talking about And I Darken by Kiersten White. So I've known about this book for a long time. I've seen it all over the bookshelves, but for some reason it just never really grabbed me. I mean, it does have a very pretty cover, but it's, claim the throne, a brother and sister taken away from their kingdom, go to another one, don't really fit in, blah, blah, blah. It just seemed very typical YA fantasy. However, I recently read one of Kiersten White's other books, The Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein, and I absolutely loved it. And what I really loved about it was that she wanted to take this really famous, historic story and retell it from the feminine point of view. And so I really wanted to see what her other writing was like, and that led me to this book. And I don't know why, but I was so caught off guard by the fact, okay, so Elizabeth Frankenstein, retelling of Frankenstein, obviously. Well, And I Darken is a retelling of Vlad the Impaler, aka Vlad Dracula, which was really cool and really amazing and completely blew my mind. But that's not all. This is Vlad the Impaler, but with a twist. This is a gender-bent Vlad the Impaler. So this is about Ladislav and her brother Radu as they are taken to be political prisoners in the Ottoman Empire. They grow up along this boy named Mehmed, who becomes Mehmed the Conqueror, and this is all about these two characters, this brother and sister, and growing up in an environment where one is thriving and one is wilting, and then suddenly they are uprooted, taken to this completely foreign land, and everything is flipped on its head. And these two characters, all they have are each other. They've been completely abandoned by their family. They don't know anybody. They are behind enemy lines, and yet they don't really get along. They don't see eye to eye. They are very different, but all they have is each other. And when they finally get this friend in Mehmed, and they both kind of start to fall in love with him, their loyalties are tested. Radu really fits in the Ottoman Empire, and Lada has always seen them as enemies. So what's going to happen when they really start to fit in here? What's going to happen when they both start to see this as home, even though one maybe doesn't want it to be home for them? It was so beautifully and masterfully done. It doesn't read like YA, it reads like new adult, which is not a slam on YA. I love YA. There was something about it. It was so nuanced. It was so detailed. These characters felt so three-dimensional. They felt so real and dynamic that you really couldn't predict what they were going to do, because the end of this book completely ripped my heart out. I was so emotional about it, and things were happening and characters were making decisions that made so much sense. They had come so far in their character arcs, but if you would ask me 20 pages earlier, I would have had no idea that these decisions were going to be made. It's absolutely insane, and I am so excited to see where the series is going to go next, because it is a trilogy. And of course, I have spoiled myself just maybe oh so a little bit, because I got really excited about this. I really love history. I work at a history museum, but I don't know really anything about this time period. This takes place in the 1440s, 1450s, in the Ottoman Empire. This is a time period that I've never really learned about, so I wanted to read about it, and at a glance, all it looks like she changed was the gender of Vlad the Impaler. All of this stuff does kind of happen. They don't really grow up together. She does embellish, she does add a lot of things here and there, but she wanted to explore these two characters, Vlad the Impaler, Mehmed II, Mehmed the Conqueror, who are seen either as national heroes or bloodthirsty villains. And she wanted to see how these characters can get to a point where they'll do anything for the sake of what's right and what's good, to the point where they're murdering people, they're taking over cities, they are backstabbing their families, all of this. And it's just so well done. I felt so attached to these. I cannot say enough good things about this book. It's obviously getting an A+ from me. I really, really recommend checking it out, and I cannot wait to start the next one. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe so you can talk books with me every week. That is everything got for today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!